and welcome back to Belmont Bunch once again. Tonight, we're celebrating a win. The New York Islanders take down the Pittsburgh Penguins in a shootout. They did it. It's a reassuring game for me, not for playoff odds, because that's done. But after the St. Louis game, I was a little bit worried. I was like, okay, did they quit or was it the travel? And thankfully, it looks like it was more so the travel, because the Islanders, they played tonight. They played, as you would expect, maybe towards the end of the year, which is a little bit looser. A lot of shots given up, but they created a lot of chances too, and hence the score. But anyway, Isles get a chance right out the gate. Zach Parise can't stuff it into an empty net past Casey DeSmith. Slid right down the middle of the ice, couldn't tap it home into an empty cage. And then Jake Gensel does that on the other end, makes it 1-0. The Isles a little bit flat-footed in their own zone on this one. I was hoping that Anders Lee could get on Jake Gensel. Nobody got on him. Adam Pelech came out from behind the net. The Penguins did a good job of just playing it back and forth behind the net. I think it was Crosby threw it to the front. Loose puck. Pelech does a good job coming back from behind the net to cancel out Card Raquel. But nobody gets Jake Gensel, and I think the closest one there that could have done something was Anders Lee. Does not. 1-0 Penguins. A lot of penalties. I think Matt Barzal takes a clean, good hit from Jeff Carter. Oliver Wahlstrom jumps him. That's a penalty on the Islanders. Did not like that from Oliver Wahlstrom. I get trying to defend your guys, but I really, really, really prefer when it's actually on a dirty hit. And I think it was pretty clear. Wahlstrom got a good view of this one. It was not a dirty hit. It was a good hit by Jeff Carter. And, I just don't like taking that penalty because you know you're going to get an instigator, and like, rightfully so. Wahlstrom takes one there. The Islanders, it ended up 4-on-4, and as the 4-on-4 ended, the Isles respond. Grant Hutton, behind his own net, takes a hit to get it to Noah Dobson. Noah Dobson takes a hit, gets a great, crisp pass off to Matt Barzal right as Matt Martin comes out of the penalty box from taking a dumb penalty himself, which was interference. This was the first penalty of the game. Interference, just hit a guy from behind, nowhere near the puck. Stupid penalty. Fourth line, stay out of the box challenge. But the Islanders score because after that Noah Dobson pass, it's a 3-on-2. Matt Martin does a good job of just plowing down the center of the ice. Matt Barzal, great pass cross to Parise. Martin continues that run down the middle. Parise immediately gets it off his stick, rips it top shelf, short side before DeSmith can get over across his net. 1-1. That is technically a power play goal. So that's cool. And the Isles get a second shorthanded, finally in our favor. A few minutes later, it starts with an Adam Pelech steal from behind his own net. He carries it out. Great, crisp pass to J.G. Pageau. Pageau, great speed, brings it in. It's a 2-on-1. Fakes the slapper, brings it back down low, slides it to Zach Parise, who has a much easier goal on this one. And it's 2-1 Islanders. Fast forward to the end of the period. The Isles, behind the net, go to work. Palmieri does a good job holding onto the puck, chips it back, and the puck ends out in front. I think it was Pageau. It ends up in front of the net, and Jeff Carter's standing there waiting for the puck, and Josh Bailey does not wait for it to get to him. Josh Bailey jumps in and just one time slaps it top corner on the far side. Awesome to see Josh Bailey, get aggressive and shoot the puck, especially in that circumstance. 3-1 Islanders after one, and you're really like, look, it's the end of the year, just having fun with it at this point. Let's see what guys can do. Let's see who's worth keeping around. And and Josh Bailey, I think a part of the offseason is clearing his cap. So, if you're like me and you've had a conflicted history with Josh Bailey, he's 8th, I think, in scoring for the Islanders all time. I'm still going to, despite wanting him out because of cap reasons, I want to see him succeed down the stretch so that we can give him some love. And he did that tonight. So 3-1 there. Second period, not great from the Islanders. It took a while for the Penguins to get their first chance. I should mention also in the first period, I think it was Pollock had a great chance that was stopped by DeSmith. No, sorry, that's second period. So we'll just stick with the second period. Danton Heinen's goal. The Isles, it's a back check issue here. So leaping into the zone is Kasperi Kapanen. Very fast player. Takes it to the outside. Sorokin probably overcommits a little bit here. Ends up way out of his cage. Pass right down back to Heinen, who roofs it into the empty net. But Matt Barzal, not a back check to be seen here. Not great. 3-2. And the Isles start to create some chances. They got the Pollock chance. I think that was a great Matt Martin pass to the middle of the ice. Knocked the stick out of Casey DeSmith's hand, but a nice save there. I think it was Gensel again at the end of the period after the Isles were really stuck in their own zone for a while. And Chara is out there, so it's basically 3 players. And Penguins take it behind the net. Gensel ends up on it. Chara is just kind of flailing his stick and does nothing. Good screen in front from Crosby. Maybe you could say Anson Carter was saying that he thought Sorokin was too deep because this one ends up in the net. But I think if he's too aggressive there, he could get beat short side through the screen. So, because he would have had to pop out to the right. I think it was just a good screen. Noah Dobson, unfortunately, didn't really help out with that screen. Kind of added to that screen in front of Sorokin. And it's 3-3. And that's frustrating. The Islanders did not play a great second period. And the Penguins took advantage. Third period. Oh, interesting things. Good bounce for the Isles early in the period. Bounces right onto the stick of Josh Bailey. Makes no mistake. Goes to the backhand. Roofs it. Franz Nielsen smiling. And it is 4-3 Islanders. And now, controversy, as the British would say. Anthony Beauvillier on the forecheck. A Penguins player gets it poked off his stick. The puck ends up under his skate. He trips on the puck. Penalty call for a trip. Just incorrect. And unacceptable. Just an unacceptably bad call. And what happens? But the Penguins score like 5 seconds into that power play. They win the draw. Get it out. And shot by, I think it was Gensel. And it was deflected in by Jeff Carter. 4-4. Frustrating as all hell. Immediately after, the Penguins get called for a tripping penalty, literally right off the face-off. So an embarrassing display from the referees there. The most clear makeup call I have ever seen. One of the worst tripping calls I have ever seen. Embarrassing. They should be embarrassed. Islanders don't do anything with that power play. Rest of the third period, chances both ways. It really felt Penguins had one Crosby play where he just threw it towards the net, hit skate, hit the inside of the pad of Sorokin, went out. Amazing. I should mention back in the first period, there was a deflection on net, first on Heinen. Save initially off the deflection by Sorokin, and a second jump off the rebound. Heinen threw it back on net, saved again. Great. Sorokin was awesome tonight. Really can't put the goals too much on him. So it's 4-4, like I said. Penguins really, really banging at the door. Sorokin says no. The Isles go to OT, and in OT, Penguins had a lot of possession. The Islanders got a 2-on-1 right off the bat, and Pajot missed pretty bad. I completely understand the pass there, but I was kind of hoping Palmieri, would just walk in and shoot. It's tough. Missed the net. The Penguins had the puck for a lot of time after that. Get another penalty on Beauvillier. But the Islanders survive that penalty kill. Do a pretty good job. Pajot, big face-off wins from J.G. Pajot. The Islanders survive in large part to an Ilya Sorokin ridiculous save. A shot deflected by Jake Gensel right in front of the net and gloved. Point blank deflection straight into the glove. Sorokin saves the game. Shootout. Islanders, it has not been a good shootout season. And it starts off with a save by DeSmith on Parise. It was a good move by Parise. DeSmith, tip your cat. He just stuck with it. The next two, I think it was Gensel and Crosby, for the Penguins, Ilya just standing there, making the glove save, just putting it down. It's amazing how easy they make it look. From like 2 inches out, this guy's ripping it at you. Just put the glove up, put it away. The Isles score their second shot. Palmieri just rips one low to the stick side, I think it was. And Isles chance to win it. Barzy Not great. Stopped by the Smith. He shrugs the shoulder. And then to win the game for the Islanders is Chris Letang, who just loses the puck off a stick. And the Islanders win in the shootout in a very entertaining affair. The Penguins played pretty well. I think both teams probably deserved a point. It's just frustrating the way that the Penguins were able to get the point. They might have scored anyway, without the penalty, the phantom penalty, but who knows. But the Islanders get the win. And, for the Penguins, I don't know how much of it affects them. The Caps are playing pretty well now all of a sudden, so maybe the Penguins could fall into the top wild card or the bottom wild card. We'll see how it goes. I know teams actually just don't want to win the division in the Metro maybe right now because they'll have to face a very, very good Atlantic team. Maybe we should just do 1v8 in the playoffs. I miss 1v8. I get that they're trying to do like matchups to instill rivalries, but I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like the strategy of losing games down the stretch to finish. I know it would happen either way, but I think more so when the matchups are so, odd when division cross division. At the end of the year, it might just end up very close to what 1v8 would be. We'll see. But anyway, Islanders win. Sorokin is God. Good for Josh Bailey. Very happy for him. Pajot was awesome tonight. Parise was awesome tonight. So that's it. That's all I have. Thank you so much for watching. We will see you next time. Link in the description for the audio-only version of this. That is probably good because I have been so stressed from work that my eyes hurt, so that might show. That's it. That's all I got. Bye.